Tumamina, tumamina, tumamina somantla. Tumamina, tumamina, tumamina somantla. Tumamina, tumamina, tumamina somantla. Tumamina, tumamina, tumamina somantla. Send me, Lord. Send me, Lord. Send me, Lord. A hymn, a prayer from South Africa. Send me, Lord. When the events of life disorient us, where do we go to get our bearings? How do you and me, when we feel confused, disoriented, not sure where we are, what do we do to reestablish a sense of direction? Which is why I will always affirm, the book of nature tells me what I'm made of, the book of scripture tells me what I'm made for. Scripture invites us to consider that when we are disoriented, when we're not sure which direction to move. It even affirms and tells us that despite the worst events, the one who stands outside of time and space, the one who actually creates the very cosmos, is in control. The one we call God. So I'm excited. Because today, on this foggy Sunday, when we spring forward and I have one less hour to take a nap, we celebrate Psalm 121. The section of the psalm known as the Songs of Ascent. 15 psalms sung by pilgrims to Jerusalem during the great feasts of the days of ancient Israel. Taken together, the songs progress from start of a journey in a foreign land to the gathering of covenant with God in God's temple. The second in the series, Psalm 121, tells the story of the travel to Jerusalem. Context. What does that travel look like? Imagine yourselves. Imagine us with this pilgrim caravan. What do we pack? What do you pack for a road trip? No, I'm actually asking questions. What do you pack for a road trip? Water. I pack coffee first, so I'll go. Water, that's good. It's good. Gotta have my lattes. What else do we have for a road trip? When you're taking a road trip, snacks, provision, map, GPS. You're in community, you're in pilgrimage. Perhaps you are traveling with a band of family that some of them you get along with, some of them not so much, I don't know, but you make this long, dusty journey to Jerusalem. So we go through the towns, most of the trip is long though, it's dry, stretches of uninhabited land. So we pass the hill country. And you look up to see the dark and shadowy valleys. And because I've watched quite a few westerns, we know that that's where the bandits hang out. Some thieves. And you hope that the caravan is large enough to deter the thieves. But you're not quite confident. You know that people have sometimes not returned from their trips. So your ears strain as you listen to every sound. Your eyes search the shadows. The hills that you see bring in another thought to mind, the religions of the Canaanites, the high places where they worship. We've heard that they call down special favors from their gods through their magical formulae in their rituals. Couldn't hurt to have a lucky charm, just in case. Then you remember the pilgrim song, and you open your mouth like our choir today, and you sing the first verse, which was,
I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where is my help to come?
I like that. From where my help is to come, as the voice echoes, another voice answers with the familiar words, my help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. You are reassured in the knowledge that your help does not come from manipulating the elements or from tricks or charts. Your help comes from the Lord. All of a sudden, several more voices pick up the song way in the back. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. You can see the smiles on people's faces, remembering the roughness of the road filled with rocks and holes. And everyone begins to join in. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. And there's laughter. There's laughter because they remember the stories of the ancestors. They remember Elijah's battle with the priests of Baal. That pagan priest called Baal, Elijah even mocked him, asking, was Baal asleep? Or was this God of harvest and vine perpetually in a drunken stupor? Baal sleeps, but not the God of Israel. God of Abraham and Isaac, of Ruth and Sarah, Rebecca, attentive to people. All of a sudden, can you imagine? The whole caravan singing, the Lord is your keeper, the Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. And you remember the stories of old, of how the Egyptians worshipped the sun and the moon as gods, as ultimate beings, but we know the sun and moon were created as subject to the divine creator. We remember the stories of creation. One is filled with joy because you recognize that you are in your community, singing, remembering. You are excited about this Lord, this keeper, this preserver, this shepherd who keeps you in the divine palm, who watches every step with tenderness. And you and the whole caravan burst with the last verse. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. To think that this song was sung on pilgrimage thousands of years ago. That the God that they sang about is the God we gather to lift up and give thanks to every time we gather in this space as a people of faith. They sang to remind themselves that God guided their steps. They sang to remind themselves that God ruled creation. They sang to remind themselves that every moment is a gift. They sang to remind themselves that even though they lived in different times, they lived in an era where life is uncertain, that there is hope. That in a time of such abundant change, when we are tempted to grasp for some kind of security, that there's a seduction to be trading our personal relationships with tricks and techniques so that we can get quick results. They sing to remind themselves that no, that doesn't work. And I have an Amazon Kindle, right? I've seen them on the shelves. 7 steps to success. 12 steps to complete happiness. 15 steps to know your parents better. 5 steps to empower your children more. To place our hope in things that we invent. And even more so, because I follow IPOs, initial public offerings on the marketplace, have we placed our hopes in the marketplace. You too, if you invest. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about investment. Trust me, I follow the technology companies, what's emerging. To be part of it, I even challenge my kids. I want a new pair of Nikes. Well, do you have any shares in Nike first? Before you buy that new Air Nike? It's important. Yeah. Critical thinking, I'm about that. Yeah. But to think that that is what will matter most, that just this little investment, when I too will have a grand yacht, and that will make me happy. What a temptation. What a seduction. They worshipped at the altar of the .com, thinking that we can have security. Like Baal, the economy slumbered. Maybe we've gotten burned. And I know in 2008 a lot of people got burned. And then our culture even tells us, don't find security out there in the goodness that transcends even the human experience. Look in yourself. And if you follow these 7 habits, you will be happy. The gift of Psalm 121 is that it challenges the church once again to look beyond itself if we claim to be people of faith. And the only way we do that is by sharing the difference the faith has made in your life. It is a gift that my pilgrimage is at the moment here with you. I was born in South Africa, in a slum 5 miles outside of Soweto. And now I get to have coffee with you wonderful people on a Sunday. I get stuck in Forest Avenue. It is a gift. What has been your journey? What is your Psalm 121 when you've had to pack the boxes and move and say goodbye, but say yes to where you are being called to? So I'm excited. And if you're visiting us, it's an exciting time at St. Mary's because we are on a pilgrimage. And our provisions is the Holy Eucharist, the tender musical offerings of our choir, the creativity of Bob Gunn, the generosity of the altar guild, the patience of the vestry, and the delightful cheese that I experienced in the guild hall during coffee as we explore. What does it mean to be the human family? What does it mean to be community? What does it mean to be a person, a human being? This work is not easy. This work is very hard. And the invitation is that I can share with you why it matters, but you have to experience it for yourself. That is the journey of faith. And so to that journey, I hope we say yes. Because we're not sure where it's taking us, but if God is there, it's got to be good. Because I believe in a God of goodness, because I've grown up in places where other people can quickly tell you that you're not good, based on things you can't control. My hair, my skin color. And so what an invitation, friends. To reclaim that in God, nothing will shake you or me. What an invitation to say yes. Tumamina, 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 somandla. Tumamina, 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 somandla. Send me Jesus, send me Jesus, send me Jesus, send me Lord. Send me Jesus, Jesus.